Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm back from the Dollar Tree with a new item to review. Come on along. Today I am reviewing glitter markers from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, the brand name is Ink, I-N-C, and they are imported by Greenbrier International, which is the company that I believe imports a lot of stuff to the Dollar Tree. There are 2 markers in each pack, and of course they're $1.25 plus tax. It claims that they are vibrant metallic ink with glitter, decorate paper, cards, and more. They have a bullet tip. I have red, silver, blue, purple, yellow, and green. And now is the time to find school supplies at the Dollar Tree because they are getting stocked up on all their things. And this is the first time I saw these particular markers there. You may have them already at your Dollar Tree where you live though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out of the packages and try them on, let's see, I have 4 different kinds of paper and do a little review with you to see how they work. The instructions say to shake, push, and draw. So I'm going to shake these up really, really well and try them on several different kinds of paper, like I said. And you need to start these off though first. The tip is white. You need to get the ink from the barrel up to the tip, and you do that by pressing down. Some companies say pump and some companies say press, or just push down and wait for the ink to come. As you can see, it is starting to come right now. Give it a moment. And there you have it. So this one is primed and ready to go. I'm going to do one more a little closer up. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is shake it. And it's very quiet compared to some other kinds of pens. So it has a quiet shaker. Take the top off and you can see the tip is dry and white. And you're going to press that down. And I will do this in real time so you can see how long it takes for the ink to come down. And as you can see, it's already turned red or orange, whatever color this is. I believe it is red. And it is juicy and ready to go. That was pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to prime up the other ones and I'll be right back. This is a mixed media paper, accepts wet and dry. It is 110 pounds. It's medium weight. It's not real heavy. And it's not a completely smooth surface. It's got a little bit of a tooth to it. So let's just go through our colors here and see how they look. I'm looking to see if they have a name for the colors, and there is no color name on the marker. So we will call this red. Yeah, I think the tooth is helping pick up the sparkles. We'll see how it looks when it dries. It is a vibrant color though. Nice and dark, covers evenly. Ooh, look at this green. That is a gorgeous green. And now we have gold and silver. I'm not pressing terribly hard. You may hear some scratching because that's the tooth on the paper, picking it up. Okay, so there we have it on mixed media paper. We'll give that a few minutes to dry and we'll come back and check it out. But it went on really smoothly. As you can see, looking at the red, is very smooth. Okay, let's try a smooth paper. This is Bristol Smooth, suitable for pen and ink, airbrush, and mechanical drawings. So I'll just go right to the back and start it out again with the red. You can already feel how smoothly this is going on, this Bristol Smooth paper. But we'll check and see how they look after they're dry. So far they're looking pretty good. The gold does look a little yellowish, but I'd rather have a yellow gold than a green gold, unless you're doing something antique-y, I guess. Silver is gorgeous. Okay, they look good on this paper too. All right, I'm going to let that one dry, and we're going to experiment with how they might look on black paper. I have a sketchbook with some black paper in it, which I also try out other pens on. So let's see how they look in black. The blue. This paper is pretty smooth. Not as smooth as the smooth Bristol, but definitely smoother than the mixed media paper. Now this might look a little different as it dries. So we will come back to it again. And some colors might show up better than others, but we will learn that in this review. And the silver. So let's give those a few minutes to dry. And I saved the best paper for last. And this is a Crescent Rendr pad. It is made especially for magic markers. It just says Crescent here on the back. Start with the red. Well, this is feeling a little bit like that smooth Bristol. This paper is very smooth, but it is made so that the markers don't go through. So you can, that's all colored pencil. These are markers. So you see it doesn't go through to the other side. These roses here. Nice and sparkly. Might want to shake them every once in a while. Make sure you're getting the sparkly bits down to the nib. Now, I don't know if these are going to be permanently at the Dollar Tree or these just came in with school supplies. And you're going to have to wait again till next year before you get some more. So after I review these, I'm going to decide whether I want to pick up a few more packages or not. So I will give that a few moments to dry, and then we'll go back and look at the first one again. Okay, here's the first one. Let me touch it with my finger. And it is dry. That didn't take too long. Let's see if glitter comes off. A tiny bit of glitter's coming off of my hand. Not very much. Very, very, very tiny bit. Now I wanted to compare them to other sparkly glitter markers, but all I can find in my closet were these American Girl sparkly markers. And these are old. I don't even believe you can buy these anymore. I got them at a flea market in Pennsylvania, but they still work. So we can compare them. They were probably a lot more expensive. I would say these were probably like $14.95 a pack or something like that. So these are the American Girl markers. That's the red. I don't have all the same colors. There's no blue. I have a purple. And I've had these for quite a while. There's a green. And a gold. I'm being amazed here that they are almost the same exact color of the new ones, and these are old. I do have a silver. And I noticed earlier that the silver was a little dry, so it might not write that well. Like I said, these are, don't shake it with the cap off, shake it with the cap on. So the silver is just out of gas, so we're just going to discard that one. And I do have a pink here. I'll put down here. Pink. Now this is a gorgeous color. I wonder if you can get these markers in pink and orange. That would be awesome. So I'm looking here, and they look like these purple and this purple. Okay, the American Girl nibs are smaller, so it might look a little different, but I'm looking at the colors, and colors are very similar. Very similar. So it dried on the mixed media. It looks good on the mixed media. This has got a little bit of a tooth. And compared to more expensive markers, I mean, they almost look exactly the same. All right, let's look at the smooth. Now, this is so smooth, I'm wondering if more of the sparkle will come off or not, because there's like not a tooth holding it on here, but let's give it a test. Let me clean my hands. Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely, yes. Okay, so the little bit of a tooth was actually holding some sparkle onto this paper, whereas the smooth Bristol is not holding that sparkle. It's really coming off. But maybe we should test these to see if they will hold the sparkle on here. But I will have to let them dry. So I'll come back to this in a few minutes just to see if the American Girl markers hold their sparkle or not. Again, the colors are looking very similar. And let's see, we'll use pink for blue. Okay, we'll let that dry and go back to that. But what we've learned on this one, it goes on smooth, it looks great, the sparkle comes off. so far. So far, so far. Let's go to the black. And this is just sketchbook paper in black. I'm trying to remember what this was. This might be a Canson, maybe. Okay, now it looks like the red is soaked in a little bit, and so is the blue and the purple and the green. So it's sort of dulled the colors. So we can experiment and see if a second coat will bring out the color, but let's do the sparkle test first. And not as much as the smooth paper, but a little bit more than the mixed media paper. I can see it on here. So what if you do 2 coats? Would it look better? Now the first 2 papers, 1 coat covered really nicely. We're going to see if it dries any nicer on the black. With 2 coats, I mean, if you're just doing a shape or coloring in something and you have to give it 2 coats, that's probably not too bad. But if you have to like rewrite something, that's a little harder to do. I love the way the green looks when it's wet. They must be almost the same formula, because see, already the American is fading out. And we will come back to that in a few minutes just to check and see how that looks. Should I try that? All right, we'll come back to that. And now we will go to the marker book, the Rendr. These went on very smoothly. They look fantastic. Let me clean my hand here and give it the smudge test. And yes, yep, the glitter comes off, comes off. Let's see how the American look on here. Almost exactly the same, but we're going to go back and smudge on some of the other papers in a minute. I must have used this one a lot. The tip's a little bit worn off on this one. And gold, silver one, I gotta put it in the trash because I keep picking it up. Okay, so we will let that dry, and now we will go back to number 1. Number 1 paper, colors look fantastic. This is the mixed media. And the American Girl is hardly losing any glitter whatsoever. And actually, the Dollar Tree ones aren't shedding either on this anymore. Just that a little initial couple of flakes. So this, yeah, so they work really, really nicely on a mixed media paper without shedding the glitter. Nice. All right, let's go back to the Bristol Smooth paper and check the American Girl. And it's shedding a little bit. No, it's coming off. Yeah. So both kinds are shedding on the smooth. I would not recommend these markers on smooth paper. Let's see how they look on the black. Well, this is much nicer. I mean, I kind of like this. They have 2 coats on them. And, ooh, that's still wet. That is still wet. Or maybe I touched that. Let's see. No, that's still wet. The second coat on here hasn't dried yet. But it looks like it's gonna smudge a little bit of this sparkle. Yeah, I smudged the paint. So gotta give the second coat longer to dry. And back to the very last one, the special paper. And the American Girl is shedding too, so they both shed on this smooth paper. Not a lot though. I mean, it's not like using glitter. I mean, you get a little tiny bit, and the sparkles are super, super small. And they don't seem to want to blow away. It's going to stick to the page. I guess you can wipe them with soft cloth like this, and then that's it. All right, final recap here on mixed media paper. Any brand probably, as long as it has a little tooth to it. They look fantastic. They write just as well as the more expensive markers. The colors are great, and it only sheds a little bit of glitter. The glitter is sticking to the tooth in the paper. Do give it a few minutes to dry though before you do that with your hand. On the black, they look really good with a couple of coats, but it takes quite a bit longer to dry. So give it a chance to dry between coats probably. Let the first coat dry, add some more. And, you know, especially the green, the gold, and the silver, they're looking really nice on the black paper. The smooth Bristol paper, they look fantastic, but all the little bits of glitter will start coming off, especially if you touch it, or if you have it in a journal, it might rub on the other page. And the special Crescent Rendr marker book, again, they look excellent on a smooth paper, but the sparkle does tend to come off. Yeah, it's still coming off. It's been a while and it's still coming off. So my recommendation for the price, I would definitely buy these again, and I would try to use them on paper that has a little bit of a tooth to it, like a mixed media paper. Maybe even a watercolor paper that isn't too rough, you know, sort of smooth. It's sort of smooth watercolor paper. So thanks for coming along today for this Dollar Tree glitter marker review. And if you have tried these markers and would like to put some comments below about your experience with them, please do. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.